coding words. So basically in today's GFG POTD we have a problem max sum in the configuration, and it is a medium of problem, and the problem statement is given as given an array R, find the maximum values of the sum of I multiplied by array of I for all 0 which is like less than or equal to I and less than or equal to I dot size minus 1. The only operations allowed is to rotate either to like clockwise or counterclockwise the array any number of times. Okay, and here the examples are like 3, 1 to it are the elements for the array. Okay, in the example 1, and here the output is like 29. And how it is going to perform here we have to just account the question. Here we are going to find the maximum sum which is based on the product of or I multiplied by array of I, and we have to take the sum of all the elements similarly. Okay, like for example here we have 3, 1 to 8 in the example 1 here. So like 3 is multiplied with my I, which is like index 0, so it will become 0. Then after that 1 it will become 1 multiplied by 1, so it will become 1. Then here 2 multiplied by 2, then it will become 4, and then 8 multiplied by 3, it will become 29. So 29 is the maximum element. So here we have to do it by rotating the elements. Okay, so like if I'm talking about the second example here we have also like 1, 2, 3, and if I like going to make a product with the index I, then we get the 8 element or the 8 as an output, which is the maximum sum for the given array. Okay, so here we have to solve this problem with an expected time complexity of order of n and auxiliary space of order of 1. And this question is like asked in Amazon, and this is like completely based on arrays, data structures, and all those things. So how I can going to solve this problem? See, my approach is really simple. First of all, I am going to find about my total sum of all the elements for the given array. Like for example here for the array 1, here we have 3, 1, 2, 8. So first of all I'm going to calculate the total sum of all the elements. Then after that in the second run I'm going to like again do traversal, and in this time I'm going to take the sum of products, okay, with the index I, and at the last we have to just find the maximum sum. And for that what I will do here those element, like the element which is here, for each element I am going to find the maximum sum. Like I'm going to explain it here, like what I'm saying here. So first of all I have to define the size of an array. So here we can set int n is equal to array dot size, and then after that what I will do here, I'm going to first of all find the total sum. Okay, finding the total sum of array, and we know about how we have to find. Okay, actually I'm breaking this program into modules. Okay, so first of all in our first module I'm going to find the total sum of array, and this is like very simple. We know very well how we have to find, but before that we have to also first of all initialize the declare the variable. Then after that we have to initialize it with 0. So here we can set total sum, and I'm going to initialize it with 0. Then after that we know about how we can find the total sum for inside the array, which is like very simple. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than size of array, then I plus plus, and then after that here to just simply do what? Here to just simply do total sum plus is equal to array of I. By doing these things I'm actually getting the total sum of the given array. Like if I'm going to explain you with the respect of example 1 here. So here we 1, 3, 1 to it. So here we will got about 8 to 10, 10 to 13, 14. So till here I'm getting 14 here. Okay, so I can say total sum is equal to 14. We can say that. Okay, now second part what I'm saying, I'm going to find the product of index I with each element of array. Okay, so here I'm going to say that int multiply sum, if I'm going to say that. Okay, but before that I'm also going to commenting that finding the multiplication for the I multiplied by array of I. Okay, finding the sum for I multiplied by array of I. Alright, if I'm doing this thing, then I will get the multiplication sum. Okay, so again with the same approach I have to do these things. So for here, for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and then I plus plus. After that here what we will do, again we have to just simply do what? Multiplication of sum plus is equal to, here first of all we have to pass I and multiply by array of I. After doing these things I am actually getting the total summation of array of I. So for example, in the first example, for this case I'm getting the 29 as an output here. Okay, 29 as output, but now we have to find the total, or we have to simply say that we have to find the maximum sum. So here I'm going to find this is our actually last step, to find maximum sum in the configuration. Okay, so here again I'm going to initialize with, first of all I'm going to declare int maximum sum, and I'm going to initialize it, initialize the value of multiple sum. Okay, mul sum here, and here that means we can simply say that we are actually passing 29 value to the maximum sum, and based on that we have to find the maximum sum in the configuration. Okay, so first of all, for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and then I plus plus. Okay, then after that, inside that what we have to do, first of all we have to create another variable or declare another variable, which is we can say that first element of the array. Okay, like I'm saying that for int first element is equal to, here we have to just simply pass the array of I. That means it will going to count, or it will going to take each elements from the array and going to like put it inside the first element, and based on that we are going to perform some operations. And here what we have to do, we have to just simply take it multiple sum is equal to, then after that here we have to just simply do multiple sum is equal to multiple sum plus multiple sum is equal to multiple sum plus, then here to pass our array of I, which is we can say that first element, then multiplied by total number of the array, which is we can say that n, and then minus we have to do total sum. Okay, once you like done these things, then after that you have to just simply say that our maximum or max sum is equal to, you have to find the maximum value between max sum and mul sum, multiples of summation. Okay, multiple summation, then after that you have to just simply return our max sum. Let's try to compile and run. So here compilation is completed. Let's try to submit it. So it's submitted. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.